There's not a lot of moments in my life where I feel present. When I'm in the middle of a shoot and I have that camera in my hand, I'm able to watch my world happen through that lens and that screen. It's magic. There's something almost otherworldly about being in a moment with a cosplayer who has brought out a part of themselves that's not usually there. It almost forces me to do the same thing. My parents immigrated here from Mexico City. We were all born here in LA. So I always kind of felt that growing up, like understanding immediately, like, okay, no, my family's different from other people's. Like, it was just something I kind of like took in stride.
That's the one. There it is. Oh my goodness! There she is.
You're very quiet. I remember that.
She was always in her worlds because she was, if it wasn't like World of Warcraft, it was Harry Potter, or she was writing her own things.
Because every time I call her to come down and everything, no, wait.
I'm in a dungeon.
I'm in a dungeon. I'm in a stance. I can't leave.
I'm in an instance.
Instance. I'm in an instance. I can't leave.
I kept to myself a lot. I'm definitely, growing up, when I was a small child, I definitely identified as an introvert. Socializing was always really weird for me. I always felt different. Not just like because I was Mexican. I knew right away I was really different from my siblings. I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder in 2015. But I was dealing with it for much longer than that. A lot of these stories that I grew up with, I didn't see myself in them. They're very cookie cutter, you know, very no flaws, we're strong, we're not depressed, we're not, you know. And that was not me. It didn't seem realistic in my bubble, in my universe, until I watched some anime. My favorite visual for like what I feel my depression, anxiety feels like is from March Comes In Like a Lion. So he's like a prodigy in a sense, but deals with very, very heavy depression. So there's episodes where it's just an episode of him struggling to leave his apartment. I loved that. I loved it right away because it would literally be just a scene of him in his room. But it's a room filled with water and he's drowning. Anything he does, he can't get up for air. So that's why, you know, I think about that scene and I think about what it was like. And that's really what it felt like. I felt like I was drowning. So my parents bought the ticket for Anime LA, and they told me, you better go with your camera. Like, you gotta go with your camera. And I said, okay, fine, whatever. And I almost didn't go. I almost just didn't want to go at all. I had never been to a convention by myself, and I was already getting a lot of anxiety about it. That drive was really weird. Even though I knew I needed to go, I still wasn't sure what I was gonna walk into. But as soon as I saw those cosplayers and as soon as I walked into that convention, all of that anxiety just fell away. It was almost like walking back home. I don't know what it was. There was just something about being in that place around all those people where suddenly like I felt like it was okay to walk up to someone like, hey, your Kirito cosplay is amazing. Can I take some photos with you? By the way, my name's Chloe. And then all of a sudden I was starting to get to know these people's perspectives and why they chose their cosplays. It's something I've never had before. It was the third day and I saw a booth over to my right for a group called Anime for Humanity. And I almost passed right by them, but I saw the words depression and anxiety somewhere on the table, and my eyes just like fixated on that. One of the panelists was Ali Vega from Woke Weebs, and we met and connected right away. Hey guys!
Hey! Hey! Hey, good morning.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's good, it's good. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Here are the minutes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually want to go into talking about our working collection videos that we did at Crunchyroll.
Excited for like actual interviews because those are long videos and stuff like that.
Isn't that crazy that Anime Los Angeles this year is when we first met?
Dang.
I
All right,
know.
that's crazy.
I had to like take a step back and be like, wow, that was only like a couple of months ago. Well, like
10 months
10
ago.
months
But
ago.
it feels like 10 years ago to me. I was doing a lot of photography for a lot of different things, even cosplay and stuff, and wasn't really like connecting with why it mattered to me until I met you guys. Because because like that's really what it was. When you guys make your content, you have a message to say. You have something to tell people, and I wanted that. So it kind of like challenged me to like look to my photography, like what am I trying to say? Like what is this? Like why does it matter? These cosplayers are just getting these attachments so powerfully to these characters.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, that was me. That was me. Like I wanted so badly to be Sakura, and I wanted so badly to be, you know, Kagome, and I finally found a way to not only talk about these other people, but to talk about myself.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good thing. This one? Yeah. Okay.
Hi, you guys.
Oh my God.
Come here. How do I? Come here. So we'll be shooting over here first.
You're the one that usually.
Yes. Okay, hang on. Hold it. Finding that meaning in my photography was everything. It's all I think about when I'm in a shoot. And I think that's the big difference. It's not the type of photography that I'm doing, it's who I'm doing it for. It's the people.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I want to tell their stories. Wanting to help cosplayers not only get beautiful content, but also know that there are people out there that see them for what they are and for what they're worth is everything. Like, I've got to be like super real with you guys. One of my favorite things about doing all of this photography and stuff is now that I'm getting to do private shoots here at my house, I get to watch these girls come into my room, and then they walk out completely different. I see it with you guys too. What is that like?
For me, I mean, for instance, Bakugo, I'm not outwardly prideful and confident. To be able to step into a character's shoes that is everything that I want to be is an amazing feeling, because I almost always want to be somebody other than myself, and cosplay allows me to do that.
I hear it so loud.
Yeah.
Is it that you feel like you're actually you for a moment, even though you're not?
I, for the most part, feel like I'm the truest version of myself. Because I know, like, now that I've made a lot of progress, I do still, you know, have tendencies to sometimes relapse. And while it's never, like, really bad, it's nice to feel like I can be the ideal version of myself, like just nothing being held back.
Living your best life.
Living my best life, yeah.
I actually used to cosplay myself back in 2008, 2009. But seeing you guys and seeing Jessica Negri and seeing other cosplayers in the community right now is so validating for me, because I thought I was the only one that felt like this for so long. And I would hide, and I would, you know, not let anybody in. And it's the first time in my life now where I feel like I'm a part of a community again. So you guys gave me a home again. Oh, babe. So I just wanted to thank you guys. I still have days where, you know, I have the thoughts of, yeah, my work means something, but I don't want to leave my bed. I still have those days all the time. It's a lot easier to push through it when it's like, no, you had a really amazing cosplayer. Like, she needs her photos now, and she deserves them now. That's the stuff that gets me out of bed. It's really important to me for people to start having these conversations with each other, because it's that support system that'll push them through it. Like, there's a reason why you like this. It's because we're all connecting with it. We're all connecting with it together, to the content and to each other. So that's, I think, the most valuable thing I've gotten from anime. I don't know where I would be without it.